Yes, we are live. Welcome, my dear friends. Welcome back to another amazing episode of Zero Point Healing Show. And this is episode number 14. So, in this episode, we are going to talk about how to heal your past. And healing your past, what does it actually mean? So, for me, when healing the current life and our future life is actually dependent upon all of this past that we have had, and therefore when we have, for example, went through any kind of trauma and pain and problems and challenges in our lives, and we are carrying that kind of baggage, the clutter all the past has, and therefore when we are trying to manifest something in our lives, when we are trying to achieve some of our goals that we have, it keeps pulling us back, which might come from our childhood, when our parents did not give us enough, and therefore we were not able to achieve what we want in our childhood, just follows us, continues with us even when we are 30, 40 and 50. So it's not really the present that needs to be changed. It's about the past. It's about clearing all of that clutter. And that's what we are going to discuss about in this show. And we are going to discuss about a beautiful modality out there called Ho'oponopono. So if this is your first time hearing that word, and it's actually an ancient Hawaiian practice, which is well known for its miracle it does by just four simple phrases, but all that miracle it can do for us to change and remove all of that negativity from our minds. And that's what we are going to discuss about today. Before we get started with my guest, I am going to give you a short intro about me. I'm Vishnupriya, and I'm the founder of Zero Point Healing. And Zero Point Healing is a platform where I'm bringing together all the healers and therapists and facilitators who are changing this world, who are helping this new transformation that this world needs at this time. So if you are a healer or a therapist yourself, I invite you to Zero Point Healing. Please do register, and if you're interested in doing such an interview with me, please contact me. With that being said, it's my absolute honor to welcome Jasmina to my show today. Thank you so much, Jasmina. It's an amazing, and to tell you a little bit about Jasmina, she is she's a practitioner of Ho'oponopono for the past 4 years. And she's doing miracles and magic with the workshops and conferences that she is doing. So it's my honor to welcome you today. Please let us know about yourself and how you found this beautiful modality.
Thank you very much. All the pleasure, like the pleasure is mine for, having me here on this amazing platform. I live in Montreal, Canada. I'm Dominican. I've been here for 30 years on this cold country, but it's a beautiful place where I raise my children, and I really like it here. You asked me where did I found about Ho'oponopono, and this is really interesting because Ho'oponopono came to me around 8 years ago. I was going through a very, very hard time, went through a separation, and everything for me, like my whole world scrolled down, and I am someone very positive, and I smile all the time. But during that period, I completely lost the sense of happiness. I forget how to smile. And the only thing that was connecting me with the reality and the outside world was my kids. But seeing them suffering because of my own pain, one night I just, before I went to bed, I was crying, and I asked God, the universe, for help. And the next day when I wake up, I went into the mirror, I looked at myself, and I had an amazing conversation with my soul. And, I started telling myself how amazing I was, how capable of going through this I was. And few days later, someone sent me a video with amazing woman, Mabel Katz, and she was talking about Ho'oponopono. And I said, oh my God, maybe this is, the response to my prayers. So I started watching the video. I heard the very simple 4 phrases. And I said to myself, well, why not? I have nothing to lose. I asked for help. I can't do it anymore by myself. My kids need their mom to be, back to her happiness. And then I start repeating the 4 phrases without expectation, without waiting for any result. Just, I just let it go. I start doing it, and the miracle just happened. I mean, it was literally like 2 weeks, and within those 2 weeks I was completely different. I mean, my completely word changed. My smile came back, and I was like more energetic, wanting more for life. So I see this not as a problem, but I see this as a gift from divinity, because of that problem, because of that hard time, I was able to rebuild myself and be able to to awake myself to a new me more connected to what I really want, what I am, and the magic that I can be, not only for me and my kids, but to everybody else.
Wow, every one of us have such, pain story that we went through, which now we look at it, we smile, we are so happy about the pain that we went through, because
Yeah.
that's what brought us to who we are. That's what showed us this new world of what we can be. And to my dear viewers, if you are going through that kind of pain and trauma in your life right now, where you are seeking for help, where you are asking, just like how Jasmine told us, she was seeking for help, and ask and you shall receive, right? The more you ask for help, can somebody help me? Who? Because everything that you're saying with yourself, talking to yourself, all your words are being heard by the universe, and that's the most powerful tool of all. And
Yes.
yes, let's now talk about Ho'oponopono and what that is.
Ho'oponopono, when I say Ho'oponopono, the people say like, oh, what? And they have like a really hard time to say it and to pronounce it, but it's really easy. It's ho, like, when you say ho, ho, ho for Santa Claus. So it's ho, and then it's opono, opono. And that's mean, it's ancient Hawaiian solving problem system. So we can solve problems. And what problems are those? Like in Ho'oponopono, we talk about memories, programming that we have into our subconscious. So every time something happen in your life, every time that there is a problem, there is something that appear in your life, it's a memory. So we as being, we are perfect, and what make us less perfect is those memory, those programming. So what Ho'oponopono do is to erase those memories, not talking about memory souvenirs, but memories, programs that we have inside of our consciousness that come from whatever is our childhood, past life, or ancestor. So what it does is to bring you back to the original you, someone with light, amazing, and something like what I really love about Ho'oponopono, it's how simple it is. It's like 4 different phrases that we just repeat. We can use them all together, one at a time, and only one will do the job. You don't even need to believe on it. You just say it, and you let the divinity to do the rest. It is very important, because people say, but how can it work for me? How did it work for you? It's because we need to do it without expectation or wanting a result. Because most of the time, when we want something, when we want a result, we are limiting ourselves to what the universe have to give us. So when you just when you practice, when you start to practicing Ho'oponopono, for me, it's not even a practice anymore. It's a lifestyle. I mean, I live with Ho'oponopono every single day. All I do is cleaning, 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 cleaning. That's what we do. Like that's how we say it. Like Ho'oponopono, when we repeat those words, we are cleaning those memory that limit us, because we are limitless, like we are unlimited people, and the only thing that limit us are those memories, those programming that we have, and those things that come from our past life. It comes from, depend on the country where you were raised, your religion. Like um, there is a lot of reason why you have the life that you have right now. If you want to improve it, Ho'oponopono, it's an amazing tool. It helped me to go like from a very deep depression, anxiety, crying every single day. I lost like 20 pounds in 2 weeks because I wasn't eating. I was really, it was in my dark moment of my life. And this amazing technique came to save my life.
Wow, that's amazing. And can we now discuss about the four phrases? What are those magic phrases?
Some people, they ask, oh, like, what is the meaning of the four phrases? I'm going to give you the meaning, but it's not even necessary to know the meaning. And it's not even necessary for you to believe the meaning of those words. And the first one is, I'm sorry. And you said, like, yeah, but I'm sorry. Why I should be sorry if I didn't do anything wrong? Are you telling I'm sorry to the divinity for those memory programming that you have within yourself, but you didn't know that they were there? So you are being conscious about those memories and programming that you have inside of yourself. The second one is, forgive me. Please forgive me. Please forgive me for reacting to those memories, knowing that it's not who I am, because problems, challenges, sickness, that's not what you are or who you are. You are much more than that. The third one, it's the one that I use the most. It's thank you. Being on gratitude for everything and anything. I have a headache. I'm not feeling well. I got a bill that I wasn't supposed to receive because I didn't have the money to pay. It just thank you. Thank you, God. Thank you, divinity. Thank you, universe, for bringing this into my reality so I can be conscious of it and clean on it. Like every single problem, everything that raised up into our life, it's an opportunity to let God clean what need to be cleaned into ourselves. And the fourth one, it's I love you. Saying I love you to your memories, to your problem, to your sickness, to everything that come up into your life. Just say I love you and let go. Let go and let God do the job. Those are the four phrases.
Wow. So it is, I'm sorry, please forgive me.
Yes.
Thank you, I love you.
Yes.
Wow, that's amazing. And she's also going to do a demo session for us in 5 minutes. So hold on to those four phrases. So now let's discuss about, do you do one-on-one sessions? Do you do online sessions? Is it kind of workshops that you do? What are the different services that you offer?
I do one-on-one. I mean, I do it in English, French, and Spanish. Like this is like, I'm sorry, like my English, sometimes I say, oh my God, my English is like not perfect, but most of the time I do conferences, workshop, one-on-one, coach, group of coaching as well, in French and Spanish. English, not much, but I start to do like more English because people are asking for it. And so I do conferences, workshop, one-on-one, and group. I mean, group, I have 21 day with Ho'oponopono. That one, it's like amazing. It's 21 day what I give people the challenge to do through the day. They get a prayer and they get a meditation at the end of the day. And as well, they get retroalimentation, like retro from myself, like personal retro on the challenge that they did for the day. Like, let me give you an example for one of the challenge they just did today, because I have a group that I'm following right now, and we are on day 11. And on the day 11, it's there is no bad people, they're only master. I mean, there is no bad people, there is only master. Is to see every single body that came into your life as a master, because they're teaching you something. Like, stop playing the victim and start taking responsibility of what show up in your life, because everything that show up in our lives, it's created by our thoughts, again, through those memory, through those programming that we had since we were a child, or even in past life, or from our ancestors.
Wow, and I love that there are no bad people, there are only masters.
Yes.
When you look at it that way, all the anger and resentment that you have with others automatically changes in an instant.
Look, this is magical, because when you see that way, when you see others as masters, as angels, it's crazy how the perception you have of other get transformed. I mean, every time that you want to react over someone saying something to you, you just remind yourself, say, they're not bad. They're just teaching me that there is something within myself that I need to work on in order to not keep creating this challenge or problem into my life, or bring, like, like on relationship, that they say you always have the same kind of man but in a different body. That is only memory repeating, one after the other, one after, like, coming back, coming back, coming back. And what exactly we do when we repeat those phrases is, like, on a computer, you have the delete button. If you have something that doesn't serve you anymore on your computer, or if you have something that is taking too much space, what do? You delete that from your computer. So using those 4 phrases, or one of them, it will do exactly the same thing on the computer of your brain, of your subconscious, and everywhere. Something that I love and what I found very magic is that if it get erased on me, it will go away from everywhere. So if you have a problem with someone, if you have an issue, you don't even need to talk to that person. You don't even need to let that person know that you are trying to solve the problem, because if you solve it within yourself, it will disappear from everywhere, and that issue that you have with that person won't exist anymore.
Wow, and that's amazing. And I'd really want that to reiterate that point, because it's difficult for us to understand from our human minds how this universe works, especially when there is someone coming in front of you and fighting with you, and some kind of problem and fight is happening. You want to change that person, you want to change their mindset, you want to change what they say, but we totally forget about how am I creating the situation in my life today. It is me who's creating my reality. If this person says these words to me, then it means in somewhere in my field, I'm storing all of that. I'm just hearing what something in me is talking to me.
Yes. It's to be able to see, like, if you were in front of a mirror, being able to see the other person as a mirror. Everything that they say to me, it's sometimes it can be confusing, because I say, yeah, but what I do if they are the one like yelling at me? Yeah, but you have to stop and say, everything that come into your life, we are the creator. There is nothing out there that exists outside of ourselves. Everything is within. And the only way, even like happiness, I wrote a book about infinite happiness with Ho'oponopono. It's in Spanish. And it's about how Ho'oponopono helped me to be happy. It doesn't mean that I don't have problems. It just means that I see an opportunity on every single problem that show up.
Wow. Wow, I'm really loving it. What if every challenge, every problem you have, you can smile at, you can laugh at, you can welcome that as the next challenge, which is going to change my life, which is going to upgrade me as a person.
Yes.
Oh, I'm loving this conversation. Wow. All right, so let's move on to the demo and then we'll continue if we have any more questions.
I would like to give you like 2 examples of how you can, if you like to meditate, or if you are starting meditate and you don't know where to start, there is a very deep meditation in Ho'oponopono, who is the Ha breathing. So it's just a connection with the divinity. And what we're gonna do, I'm gonna show you how you do it, and then you can do it as home. You can do it at home as much as anytime. So you're gonna take like these 3 fingers here, you can see it like that, and then you're gonna just stick them together. You're gonna see like it's kind of like the infinity sign, and then you're gonna just put them on your knee, like on your
Lap?
on your knee, on your lap. And we're gonna breathe in, keep, pause. Then we're gonna breathe out through the mouth or through the nose. And then we're gonna pause again and we will start, okay? So we have this, it's called the Ha breathing. So we're gonna go deep in. So we're gonna count mentally, like when we breathe in, we're gonna count 1 to 7. We're gonna hold for 7. We're gonna breathe out with 7 again. We're gonna pause for 7. We're gonna count. We don't need to repeat the words. We just need to count to 7 like each time. So breathe in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pause, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Release, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we start. We do this 7 times. 7 times. And what this brings, that will reconnect you, bring you to the present moment, and give you the opportunity to just be yourself and clean, and let the divinity do the work it needs to be done. Because sometimes, who want the results, who want this problem be solving, it's not us, it's our intellect, it's the ego. So when we are into this kind of meditation, we just let God guide us. We just need to let it go, as I say, let go and let God do the work. So that's one of the that I wanted to show you today. And another one, like another way that I use it, and I when I do one-on-one, I do this like a lot. It's to do I don't know if you know about tapping or EFT. It's like an acupuncture, but psychologic, like with the psychology. We're gonna touch different points of our body, and we're gonna do with Ho'oponopono, just repeating the 4 phrases. We're gonna start with here. We're gonna do little taps. So this is the karate chop part. So we're gonna do here, and you're gonna just repeat, I'm sorry, thank you, forgive me, I love you. I'm sorry, forgive me, thank you, I love you. We're gonna receive like the 4 phrases, and then we're gonna touch the top of our head. This is the first point when we do like the theory of the tapping. So we start here. We can repeat it like when you do I'm sorry, thank you, forgive me, I love you. We can do like 3 times, and then we go here and I do the same. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. I'm gonna take off my glasses so you can see it. Then we're gonna go here out of the eyebrow, and we're gonna say the same. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. And then we're gonna move here. I'm sorry, I thank you, please forgive me, and I love you. The bottom of the eye. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, and I love you. The bottom of the nose. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, and I love you. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, and I love you. And then you're gonna do it here, like in this, here. So we're gonna do the same. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I'm sorry. And then here in the back of the arm, so we're gonna do the same. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, and I love you. We can start again. We don't do this anymore, so we can just keep repeating this, the same sequence for maybe 5-10 minutes, whether you feel to do it. Like you decide how long you're gonna do it, like how long you want to do it. And at the end of each sequence, just take a very deep breath and release. But when you're gonna release it, you're gonna really, like, we need to hear the noise. So you're gonna release everything. You're gonna inhale all, like, the positive, the energy, the universe, the love, the happiness, and then you're gonna release every single thing that you don't want anymore into your life, with no expectation, no wanting any result, just letting God do the work.
That was amazing. Thank you so much. And I love the way how you combine EFT tapping with Ho'oponopono, because
Yes.
when I was taught Ho'oponopono a few months back, just by saying that phrases itself, it was just closing my eyes and saying that phrases over and over again. So even by doing that itself, I was able to see so much transformation. And it's amazing when we combine it with EFT tapping. And there was the story about how Ho'oponopono was used by, I'm not sure, in the Hawaii. Sorry?
With Dr. Hialakala?
I guess so. He went to a jail where.
Yes.
Can you
Yes.
share us that
story is that he was called into a hospital with people like the homicide people. They were very dangerous people. And on that place, even like workers, the doctors, they were not even able to stay there. There was a lot of, sick leave, a lot of people not getting into work because they were scared of those people. They brought in Dr. Hialakala, who is the one that learned the Ho'oponopono from Morna Simeona. She's the one who, brought Ho'oponopono as simple as we know it today. And he said he accepted, and he says, yes, I accept, but I don't want to see any of them. I just need their files, and I will do the work through their files. And what he did is he sit like all day long on his office with every single file of those people. And while he was going through the files, he was cleaning what was inside of him that was causing these people to be the way they were. So he was cleaning the memory that were connected with him. And because he was cleaning it within himself, it got erased from them. And what happened is that after 4 years, they had to close the institution because there were no more people there that were sick. They all went home.
That's wonderful.
You can look up on Google his story, Dr. Hugh Len Hialakala. He is the most, the people who brought, the person who brought Ho'oponopono into light on the day that we, the way that we know today. And he got that from Morna Simeon.
Mm-hmm. And he was not connected to the people in the...
At all.
Yes.
He never saw them professionally. He never touched them. He never had a conversation with them. He only was working with the file of the people. When he says on an interview that he gave to Joe Vitale, he says that the only thing that he was doing, it was just saying, I love you and I'm sorry. I love you and I'm sorry on, on the record of those people. I love you, I'm sorry. I love you, I'm sorry. I love you. I'm sorry for those memories that connect us, that are within me, that God created. And, it's amazing. It's an incredible story.
Yes, and it's just magic.
It
With
is.
our mind and brain, we can never understand how this works.
Yes, yes.
That is fantastic. Wow. And so I'm going to have Jasmina's link. We will put down and you can contact her. She also is an author. So tell us all about your books. How many books have you written and where can we...
I did 2 collaboration in English. Those are in English. It's Hope, a New Way of Thinking, where I talk a little bit about, what I went through, my depression, and how I was able, with the help of Ho'oponopono, to get out from there. It's available on Amazon, Hope, a New Way of Thinking. It was a compilation of different 30 authors, and I have my chapter there. And then I have another one who is Transforming Lives One Story at a Time. And on that one, I talk a little bit about my journey as a single mom and trying to be entrepreneur, and how when my kids were like hungry, I just asked them, drink water and go to bed, like that. You won't be hungry anymore. So I talk a little bit about that on that book. I also have an ebook that people can get if they email me at info@jasminacapellan.com. I can send you. The ebook is 15 minutes with the power of I am. It's in English, French, and Spanish, like the 3 languages on the same ebook. And that one, you can get it for free on this interview because it's available on Amazon as well. And my last book is Infinite Happiness with Ho'oponopono, and it's that one. It's in Spanish. I am thinking, to translate it in French and English as well. And that one, it's really the introduction of Ho'oponopono. How does it work? The different tools, because it's not only the 4 phrases. There is many other tools that we can use within the Ho'oponopono technique.
Wow, that's amazing. And thank you for the gift, for the free ebook that you're offering to our viewers. My dear viewers, please do message her and you have the opportunity to get it free. And we also have a 10% off discount coupon code for you just for watching this show. And the coupon code is 0 point. You can contact her. You can book a session with her. You can book the workshops that she is doing. And she is just amazing. So thank you so much, Jasmina. It was wonderful talking with you. It was so high energy show. I loved it. Thoroughly enjoyed it.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, my dear viewers. I hope you all loved it. Do contact her. Her link is below if you need any assistance. And just to reiterate, as you can see, every one of the guests that I'm bringing here, just like how Jasmine was talking about, everybody are going through this pain. And if you are going through the pain, I just want to let you know that help is available. Yes. There's something so powerful outside of you, that inside of you as well, that can help you. And please do ask for help. When you start asking for help, your life changes. And that's what changed my life and Jasmine's life, as we heard today. Thank you. With that note, I'm ending this session. We will see you in the next show. Thank you, Jasmine. That was wonderful.
Thank you very much. And as I always say, I leave you with the peace, not the peace of the world, the peace within my heart. The peace be with you.
Thank you. That's beautiful. Thank you, my dear. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.